Good morning, students. In the last class, we have started Why Do We Fall Ill? Chapter 13. Today, from that chapter, we would like to discuss the following points. Number one, significance of health. In the last section, you have seen that what does mean by health. The health does not merely mean free from disease. It means a state of well-being. And a state of well-being is well-being physically, well-being socially, well-being mentally. In that part, we have learned these things. We have also seen that how the disaster like the cyclone, like the earthquake, like the flood, etc. impact on the general health of our surroundings, our environment. Now, in this part, we first learn about the significance of health. You have seen that a healthy person can do each and everything by its enough biological potentiality. That means it is the basic features of the significance. And if you are a student, you will do your study in a very normal way. You will do all your work regularly, periodically, and finish the job at the given time. This is the significance of health. If you feel any problem to your body part or the organ or the system of the body, if you have any mental stress, if you have any social problem, you will not do your work normally. For an athlete, the maximum effort we will see in the field by an athlete. Similarly, there are so many examples in front of us by which we may understand that what is the significance of health. We may summarize all those things, and thereafter we will go in the personal and community issues, health and environment. Personal and community issues, the disease and the health, both is an integral part of it is the matter of ourselves, it is a personal matter also, and it is a matter of community also. Understand? We will try to understand what are these things, and health and environment. What is environment? Our surroundings. Literally, it means surroundings. In our surrounding, there are physical factors, there are biological factors, there are other different factors which may interact with the living and non-living within a particular environment. And how health and disease, we should try to understand health in respect of the environment. Meaning of disease. In the next part, we will study about the meaning of disease. This means is comfort. That means discomfort. It means that there is something abnormal in our body. Maybe our body part, maybe our body organ, maybe our any system of the body cannot function in a well manner due to some trouble. There is a dis-ease, that means discomfort. And this discomfort may be due to the different abnormalities shown by our the organ or the parts of the body or the system of the body. We should look all these things in a very concise manner. We will study distinctions between healthy and disease free. Now, if you may look here, disease free, a general concept is that if any individual is disease free, that means he is healthy. But no, here you may see that no, a healthy individual, a healthy person, a healthy concept of the health and healthy is another thing. It is not merely free from disease. It is also a state of well-being in all respects. In the respect of the free from disease, that means there is no any problem in their organ, in their, that means the physical. And it also indicates that a state of well-being mentally, a state of well-being socially, a state of well-being as well as economically. So that means we cannot equalize, and the healthy and disease free is not equal. We will see. And the disease and its causes. Under this, there are other points also. Like the first one, what does disease look like? I have arranged here points according to your textbook. What are the different paragraphs which we should study? All these points have been noted from that part. So this disease and its causes. Under this, there are other points also. The first point here I have written, what does disease look like? बीमारी देखने में कैसा लगता है? If there is any disease in the body that may show something, there is a manifestation by the body. If there is a problem, there is a trouble, then there is some symptoms will be seen. That is what disease look like. After symptom, there are sign. After sign, the physician also advise and may advise for pathological test, lab test. Under that, three different parts. That means the symptoms and little more. The sign will indicate or provide us evidences that the disease is present in an individual. And what type of disease is present? That is dependent upon the different symptoms like headache, like vomiting, like loose motion, like stomach. There are so many symptoms, and depending upon that symptoms, a physician would like to conclude and diagnose the disease and may help us in the treatment. The next part of this is the depending upon the severity and depending upon the duration of the disease. There are so many diseases. All diseases are not equal. There are some diseases which can impact temporarily and that cannot do any damage to the body part or body organs. Simply they will may give a little bit trouble, and in a very short period of time we will recover. And under that circumstances, the severity, बीमारी की तीव्रता, कितना उसमें माने ताकत है उस बीमारी में और कितना समय तक वो रह सकता है, उसके आधार पे फिर उसके दो टाइप हम लोग इसमें पढ़ेंगे. We will study two different types, acute and chronic. If there is an acute disease, that means the disease which cannot last for a longer period of time, that may minimized within a short period of time. Their severity is also not too much, and due to that there is no any damage done to the different part of the organs of the body. In that situation, the impact of the disease is different, and in the situation like in case of the chronic disease, which will take a longer time, that may impact, that may damage the body part or organs. How these two different types of diseases, depending upon the severity or the duration, impact on the general health. If we would like to talk about the chronic disease, it will impact badly. If a person is suffering from a kind of chronic disease like tuberculosis, like diabetes, like any cardiac problem, like blood pressure, and many more, arthritis, so in that circumstances, that person may face a too much problem, and the recovery time is also longer, and it may cannot recover also. There are both things here. And if they suffering from the disease for a longer period of time, then there is a poor health. And this poor health, how divert their activities? They cannot do their work normally. They cannot mentally well-being. They are not well-being in all respect. So that means we may see the different aspects of the disease. And after that, we can also under this section, that means diseases and its causes. Under this section, under this point, we will study also the different level of causes of diseases. Suppose if a baby is suffering from loose motion, so what is the immediate cause of this disease? The immediate cause may be a viral infection. But why that viral infection? That may we trace the another causes, the secondary causes, the tertiary causes, and many more contributory causes of the disease. At that time, we will know that as the disease caused by viral infection, it is caused by a pathogen that is known as virus, but it is an immediate cause. The virus came from unclean drinking water. That means unclean drinking water is also the one of the contributory part of the disease. Later on, we may see that there are so many babies have had that drinking water, but they are all not suffered from this disease. Why this particular those people are suffered? So now if we will try to search, then we will find that there are the baby has poor health. What does it mean? Malnutrition baby. That means poor health. Why the baby is poor health? As because the baby belongs to a poor family. What is the reason of this? That means the economically. So this all are this. And why only I will only see the different causes, and also why the unclean drinking water is there, as because there is a poor civics arrangement. That means the municipality or corporation or the panchayat not doing their job properly, and they do not they provide the clean drinking water to the people of the locality. All these factors we will study in all these things. First, we will look about the significance of health. The significance of health. If we will study this significance of health, then may you understand that how far we have fulfilled all these points. And after fulfilling this point, just this is the parameters. This is for all. Like good health increases working efficiency. Whatever may be the job of a particular individual, they will do their job in a very efficient way. कभी उसको ये इस बात का एहसास नहीं होगा, कभी वो उदास नहीं रहेगा, कभी वो डल माने एकदम रुक रुक के काम करना, टाइम पे समय पे काम को नहीं अंजाम देना, या इस तरह की और भी दीगर परेशानियां उसके साथ हो सकती हैं अगर वो हेल्दी नहीं है। तो ये हेल्थ जो है, अब उसके जॉब में आप अगर एक स्टूडेंट हैं तो आप सारे अपने एक्टिविटीज़, चाहे वो आपका स्कूल का जाना हो, चाहे वो आपका ट्यूशन अटेंड करना हो, चाहे वो घर का होमवर्क हो, चाहे स्कूल से मिला हुआ असाइनमेंट हो, या एक्स्ट्रा या को करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़, उसमें भी आप सम्मिलित हो रहे हैं। आप अपना पूरा इफ़िशेंसी के साथ, क्योंकि आप मेंटली, फिजिकली, सोशली वेल बीइंग हैं, और आप ये साबित कैसे करें? हाउ यू हैव टू प्रूव दिस बाय शोविंग योर एक्टिविटीज़। And the second point is here, a healthy person can progress in all spheres of his life and become successful. The third point is here, a healthy child can study well, perform better in sports and other extracurricular activities. The fourth one, a healthy person always remains happy and lives a joyful life. Joyfully, वो उदास नहीं रहेगा, खुश रहेगा, हमेशा हंसते रहेगा, मुस्कुराते रहेगा और अपने सारे काम को करते रहेगा। कोई उसके ऊपर लगता है जैसे कि कोई प्रेशर नहीं, है ना। ये तो आप देखते हैं अपने पड़ोस में, अपने घरों में, अपने क्लासरूम में जब आप आते थे उस समय भी आप देखते थे कि कुछ लोग बहुत ही माने उदास रहते हैं, कटे कटे से रहते हैं, किसी से बात करना नहीं चाहते, कुछ बुझे बुझे से रहते हैं। तो आखिर क्या कारण है इसका? इसलिए कोई भी अगर आपको प्रॉब्लम हो, इफ़ देयर इज़ एनी डिफ़िकल्टी, इफ़ एनी डिसकम्फर्ट, if you are observing, if you are feeling, immediately you have to consult your parent, your elder, and if you come, if you will attend your school, kindly you may also consult with your teacher and tell them what is your problem, why you are so unhappy, you are not joyful, you are not with energetic. All these things are essential. Now come to this point. It enhances power of thinking towards right directions, initiative and better reasoning. ये बहुत माने इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है। जो डल होते हैं, जो उदास रहते हैं, वो अच्छा नहीं सोचते, वो उनकी सोच अच्छी डायरेक्शन में नहीं जाती, उनका जहन, उनका माने मानसिकता जो है वो गलत चीज़ों में रह जाता है। ठीक है ना। तो ये सारी चीज़ों को देखना है। उसके बाद देखिए इम्पॉर्टेंट सिग्निफिकेंस में, गुड हेल्थ हेल्प्स इन कीपिंग ए हेल्दी इंटरेक्शन। ये कितना इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है विथ फ्रेंड्स, विथ फैमिली मेम्बर्स एंड कलीग्स। आप अपने कलीग्स के जगह पे आप क्लासमेट्स का यूज़ कर सकते हैं, आप अपने क्लास फ्रेंड का यूज़ कर सकते हैं। जो लोग वर्किंग में हैं, जो लोग प्रोफेशन में हैं, वो अपने कलीग में अपने साथ काम करने वाले, है ना। तो ये भी पॉइंट देखिए इसमें, क्या इंटरेक्शन करना, हम अपने दोस्तों से मिल रहे हैं ढंग से कि नहीं मिल रहे हैं, हम माने ग्रुप को देख करके डर तो नहीं जा रहे हैं, उस ग्रुप से इंटरेक्शन करने में हमें हेजिटेशन हो रहा है। 2-4 स्टूडेंट्स का कोई ग्रुप है, 2-4 फ्रेंड का कोई एक फ्रेंड का सर्किल है, उसमें हम किस तरह से हम अपनी बात को रखें, ये इस सारी चीज़ों से हमें डर भय लग रहा है। तो यानी दिस इज़ ऑल्सो ए पार्ट ऑफ द हेल्थ। कुछ अंदर है हमारे अंदर जो हमें बिल्कुल इस तरह से रोके हुए है। तो व्हाट इज़ दैट? दैट मीन्स वी आर नॉट इन ए स्टेट ऑफ वेलबींग। May this well-being in any respect, like the social, like the mental, like the physical, like the behavior, like the attitude. Understand? There are so many things. After this, we will look about the community health and the environmental health. The health of individual depends on their surroundings, where we are the people are living. You will know that in our surrounding, if there is any problem, Maybe that problem is many types, many kinds. General health problem, poor health facilities, or the unclean drinking water, or not the arrangement of medical checkup. There is no health centers, etc., etc. There are so many things are in this part. Then it may impact on our health. That is why if we associate health with environment, then health of an individual depends on his surrounding or environment. It includes physical, biological as well as social environment. Now, what are the objectives of environmental or public services? Here, a few objectives before you, like the sanitation of environment, control and prevention of communicable diseases, awareness and education regarding personal hygiene and prevention of diseases. In this point number 3, you have seen that nowadays in this pandemic, that means the disease which spreads, occurs all over the world. That is the due to the coronavirus, COVID-19. There is a regular from the TV, from the newspaper, from the different celebrities, they are coming and advising us at this moment what are our duties in regard to the sanitation, in regard to the hygiene. How can we maintain our health in a well and in a state of well? In that regard, this is very important point. You well know that this is also a kind of communicable disease. So we should may aware the people and educate them regarding this type of disease, and also advise them how can we protect from this and how can we maintain the hygienic environment to our community. Development of social infrastructure to ensure a standard of living for maintenance of everybody's health. Nowadays, public health is oriented more towards planning and evaluation of health activities programs. And may you also see in the objective of environmental or public services that there are different types of health checkup camp will also organized to early diagnose the disease, such type of disease which are present in that part of the locality, and that is why that is the also an important part. Now we will look how the community health is related with the individual health, and how the community and how the individual's health will not disintegrate with the community. The public health and the personal health, that means what is the expectation from a healthy individual and what is the expectations from a healthy environment. Both will be considered as the community health. The public health and the personal health are collectively termed as community health. Community is an integral part of our self, as because we are living in our society, in our community. In that community, what are the different problems that problem may create and that may impact an individual's health as well as the community health. How you may have seen at various occasions, and you may also know this fact that there are different types of pathogens like virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and the other not microorganism, the worms. These are the responsible agents, responsible organisms for many kinds of diseases. These diseases, which are maybe the infectious, are the communicable, that means communicate from person to person by means of water, by means of air, by means of physical contact, by means of contamination and adulterations of the food. That means we want that clean water, our air quality will be good, our food will be good, and how we maintain. You presently listening that you may maintain the physical distance, social distance. Why? As because that will communicate from person to person. This disease, which is occurred due to the coronavirus, COVID-19. That means how we will prevent ourselves. If in our community there is no clean drinking water supply, there is at different places. You have seen just 1 week ago, आपने देखा कि कितनी ज़ोरदार की बारिश हुई, सारा वो जो कहीं पे गड्ढा है तो वो सारा पानी से भर गया, वहाँ पे वाटर स्टैग्नेंसी का प्रॉब्लम है। वो वाटर स्टैग्नेंसी जो है कितना प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर रहा है, वो दैट इज़ द प्लेस फॉर द ब्रीडिंग ऑफ द मॉस्किटोज़। मॉस्किटो को बढ़ावा देने का वो एक बेहतरीन स्थान है जहाँ पर वो अपना मल्टीप्लिकेशन कर रहा है, और उस मॉस्किटो के कारण कितने बेशुमार बीमारियाँ हो सकती हैं, अनगिनत बीमारियाँ हो सकती हैं। तो हाउ कम्युनिटी हेल्थ is one of the important factors for maintenance of the individual's health as well as the public health. That is why there are several services required. What are that services? Provision of safe drinking water, safe disposal of garbage and management of environmental pollution. आप अपने इर्द गिर्द देखते हैं, a pile of garbage is there, both biodegradable and non-biodegradable. If there are biodegradable, it may by the biological activity, biological process, that means by the microorganism like the bacteria and fungi, that can decompose and it will recycle in the environment. But what happened to that garbages which cannot come under this कैटेगरी, दैट मीन्स द नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल, जिसे न बैक्टीरिया वायरस गला नहीं सकता, सड़ा नहीं सकता, मिट्टी में मिला नहीं सकता, दोबारा रिसाइकल नहीं कर सकता, ऐसे गार्बेजेस का क्या होगा? क्या ऐसे गार्बेज को और जो बायोडिग्रेडेबल गार्बेज हैं उन दोनों को मैनेज करने के लिए कोई अलग व्यवस्था है कि नहीं, है ना? इसके बाद देखते हैं कि अवॉइड स्टेग्नेशन of water and prevention of harmful insect breeding, ये तो मैंने आपको बताया अभी। Establishment of health center, hospitals, community health center। आप देखें, अपने टाउन का जायज़ा लें, अपने नगर का एक जायज़ा लें, अपने कस्बे का जायज़ा लें, अपने तहसील का जायज़ा लें, अपने गांव का आप देखें, आप वहाँ देखें क्या ऐसा है। आप अपने टाउन में देखेंगे, यहाँ पे बहुत तरह का वाटर लॉगिंग प्रॉब्लम है, स्टेग्नेंसी जिसको यहाँ पे दिखाया गया पॉइंट में, बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है। माने बारिश हुई तो पानी उसमें है तो है, उसको कोई निकालने का कोई व्यवस्था नहीं, जब तक कि गर्मी सख्त नहीं पड़ेगी, है ना? ये नेचुरल, माने अगर उसका ट्रीटमेंट नहीं हुआ तो नहीं हुआ, एवापोरेट होकर के अगर वो चला गया ऊपर सख्त गर्मी पड़ने के बाद, तब तो हो गया काम, और नहीं तो वैसे ही पड़ा रहेगा और ब्रीडिंग होता रहेगा मॉस्किटोज़ का, जो कि वेक्टर है डिफरेंट डिजीज़ का। अंडरस्टैंड? तो ये आप देखे होंगे टाउन में बड़े बड़े हॉस्पिटल्स, नर्सिंग होम है, प्राइवेट क्लिनिक्स जहाँ पे अधिक संख्या में है और वहाँ का व्यवस्था ठीक ठाक है, और जहाँ पब्लिक, आम पब्लिक के लिए, साधारण पब्लिक के लिए कोई व्यवस्था नहीं। हर माने एक वार्ड में, जो आपका कॉरपोरेशन हो गया तो हर वार्ड में एक हेल्थ सेंटर होना चाहिए। अगर वार्ड बहुत बड़ा है, कई उसमें डिफरेंट कम्युनिटीज़ हैं, तो उन अलग अलग कम्युनिटी हेल्थ सेंटर भी होना चाहिए। एटलीस्ट कुछ ऐसा अरेंजमेंट होना चाहिए जिससे हमें माने हॉस्पिटल तक ना पहुंच करके उससे पहले कुछ ऐसे माने कई लेवल पे जो है इसका अरेंजमेंट होना चाहिए। वो है कि नहीं है? तो देयर इस्टेब्लिशमेंट ऑफ हेल्थ सेंटर, हॉस्पिटल्स, कम्युनिटी हेल्थ सेंटर, जहाँ पे फ्लोरिश कर रहा है प्राइवेट क्लिनिक, समझ लीजिए कि वहाँ पे इस तरह की व्यवस्थाएं नहीं हैं। तभी इतने सारे प्राइवेट क्लिनिक्स जो हैं, प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स या प्राइवेट नर्सिंग होम्स फ्लोरिश कर रहे हैं, खूब फल रहे हैं, फूल रहे हैं, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ जो हर ब्लॉक में हर जगह इस तरह का व्यवस्था होना चाहिए, उसकी कमी है। वैक्सीनेशन अगेंस्ट ए नंबर ऑफ डिजीज़, इसमें हमें तो बहुत सफलताएं मिली हैं। हम लोग इसमें बहुत ही अवेयर हुए हैं, लोगों को भी एजुकेट किया है, चाहे वो टीवी के द्वारा हो, मैगज़ीन के द्वारा हो, न्यूज़पेपर्स के द्वारा हो, या और भी जो प्रचार के अन्य जो साधन हैं उसके द्वारा हो। इसमें हम लोगों को सफलताएं मिली हैं। प्रोविज़न ऑफ फैमिली प्लानिंग, इसमें भी हम लोगों को सफलताएं मिल रही हैं, और हम लोग अपने को समझ रहे हैं कि किस तरह से बर्थ कंट्रोल जो है एसेंशियल है हमारे इस विशाल देश जहाँ इतनी बड़ी जनसंख्या है। हाउ कैन वी cope with how can we come and face the different futures problem for the water, for the space, for the food and many more things, for the shelter। एक ऐसा समय आएगा इतनी, तो इसलिए ये पॉइंट जो है ये भी बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है। मेडिकल केयर ऑफ चिल्ड्रेन, बच्चों को खास ध्यान देना। प्रिवेंशन ऑफ फूड एडल्ट्रेशन, खाद्य पदार्थों में जो मिलावटें हैं जिनके कारण बीमारियां फैल सकती हैं, जिनके कारण बहुत सारे टॉक्सिक मटेरियल्स जो है वो हमारे बॉडी में जा सकता है। बॉडी में जाने के बाद वो हमारे लीवर, हमारी किडनी, हमारे हार्ट, हमारे और भी अदर स्पेसिफिक ऑर्गन पार्ट्स या इंटायर सिस्टम को डैमेज कर सकता है और उसके फंक्शंस को एबनॉर्मल कर सकता है। अंडरस्टैंड? तो दीज आर द सम फैक्ट्स। Now after this we will look about the other points. Now we try to understand about the two different terminology here and distinctions between them, like the health and disease. Between these two terms, how these two terms are different from each other. But first we want to clarify the meaning and definition of disease. सबसे पहले हम ये समझें कि डिजीज़ का मीनिंग क्या है, अर्थ क्या है और इसका डिफिनेशन किस तरह से, तब उसके बाद हम ये समझेंगे कि किसे डिजीज़ फ्री कहा जा रहा है और किसे हेल्दी या हेल्थ कहा जा रहा है। तो आइए, ये तो वर्ड खुद ही इट्स सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी, द वर्ड एज डिस, दैट इज द डिस इज कंफर्ट, यानी कि कंफर्ट से खाली हो जाना। कंफर्ट नहीं, प्रॉब्लम आ जाना, ट्रबल आ जाना, डिस्टर्ब इज, इसका ये मतलब हुआ। डिजीज इज एन एबनॉर्मल कंडीशन ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनिज्म और ए बॉडी पार्ट और लीडिंग टू डिसकम्फर्ट। अगर दूसरे शब्दों में कहें तो वी कैन से दैट इट इज ए स्टेट ऑफ डिपार्चर फ्रॉम द हेल्थ, स्टेट ऑफ डिपार्चर फ्रॉम हेल्थ, यानी कि अब स्वस्थ की बात नहीं रहा हमारे साथ, क्योंकि हमें कोई ना कोई रोग है। ये रोग किस तरह से है, किस तरह से, कहाँ से है? तो ये रोग जो है वेरिएशंस इन द नॉर्मल स्ट्रक्चर और फंक्शन ऑफ ए टिश्यू, किसी एक टिश्यू या किसी सेल में प्रॉब्लम होने के कारण ये हो सकता है, किसी ऑर्गन या किसी सिस्टम में प्रॉब्लम होने के कारण हो सकता है, तो इसी का नाम बीमारी है। इफ़ यू कैन इमेजिन दैट आवर बॉडी आर द बॉडी ऑफ द अदर ऑर्गेनिजम्स comprising the cell, tissue, organ system, and a particular system has the different organs, and a particular system is perform a specific function. Like we are talking about the lungs, it is mainly for the expulsion of the foul air like carbon dioxide, and there is an inspiration of fresh oxygenated air, that is the oxygen. So that means we expelled carbon dioxide, we expelled oxygen, and if our lungs is functioning normally, then our breathing system is okay, our breathing system is normal. If there is any problem in our lungs, if there is any disturb is in our this part or this organ or this system of the body, that means our breathing system will be disturbed, our breathing system will be collapsed. Similarly, if you are taking example like the kidney, which is responsible for the elimination of the metabolic waste from the body. From the different part of the body, the different metabolic waste will come to the kidney, and within the kidney there are structural and functional unit of the kidney like the nephron that will responsible for ultrafiltration, that can filter all the waste materials, and only the waste materials will come into the form of urine which expelled out from the kidney. तो वो सारे जो वेस्ट मटेरियल हैं वो किडनी में पहुंचेंगे, और किडनी का काम है फिल्ट्रेशन करना, फिल्ट्रेशन के बाद जो सारे बेकार चीज़ें हैं वो निकल जाएंगी, और जो उसमें से काम की चीज़ें हैं, वाटर है, कुछ मिनरल है, कुछ और भी सारी चीज़ें, वो सारे फिर वापस रिटर्न बैक चला जाएगा सर्कुलेशन के माध्यम से सारे सेल में या सारे शरीर के पार्ट में. तो ये अगर उसमें इफ़िशेंसी में कमी आ गया है, इफ़ देयर इज़ एनी लैक in the elimination of the waste material, there is accumulation of the waste material, that means our kidney problem, हमारा organ, हमारा system सही काम नहीं, हम बीमार हो गए. इस तरह से there are so many examples. From the digestive point of view, we well know that there is a digestive system in our body. There are different parts of the alimentary canal associated with the different digestive glands. If only a digestive one organ of the digestive system, like the mouth, is the part of the digestive system where the process of ingestion, by which the process, this part helps in the process of ingestion, food को लेने का काम करता है. अगर यही केवल पार्ट अगर हमारा एबनॉर्मल हो जाए तो फिर हमारा अंदर फूड जाने का ही सिस्टम खराब हो जाएगा, हम कुछ खा ही नहीं सकेंगे, है ना. चाहे वो प्रॉब्लम दांत का प्रॉब्लम हो, टंग का प्रॉब्लम हो, या सलीवा के सिक्रेशन का प्रॉब्लम हो, या कोई और माउथ का इन्फेक्शन हो. तो ऑल दिस प्रॉब्लम लेड टू द malfunctioning of the body, abnormalities of the body or body parts, and that is the disease. Now here, if we may call the disease free, how we will understand that an individual is disease free? That means the individual has no any symptoms of diseases. There is no any symptoms. He didn't manifest any type of symptoms regarding or in concern with the diseases. It means he is disease free. That means he is, although he is disease free, there is no any problem, there is no any abnormalities in the body part or the organ or the system. But can you tell that type of individual a healthy person? A disease free is not healthy, as because health means not only the disease free, not only the normal functionings of the body part, it is only the one part of the concept, that is the physical concept. Understand? If there is no mental, if mentally he is not well, if socially he is not well, an individual is not well, or if due to poor health, if their body part or the body organ or the system not efficiently, not with full potentiality perform their physiological activities, it is merely a disease free, but it is not the healthy. This concept we will study in this distinctions between the health and disease. And if we will talk about the health, it means not only from the free from diseases, it also a state of well-being. A state of well-being means the physical well-being. And physical well-being means all the physiological activity are with full biological potentiality working and performing their activities. And they also mentally well-being, a state of mentally well-being, a state of social well-being. That is the health. All these things are here in this part. In the next class, we will study some more aspect of the health and disease.